My initial reaction to Deadpool 2, just saw it, and it was fantastic. No spoilers overall. The jokes were better. They were better fourth wall breaking jokes. They had DC references. They had a topical references talking about gender. I thought the gender jokes were hilarious. They had so many gender jokes. The X-Force is something to be marveled at. They have a cameo in this film that I'm not going to spoil, but it is such a cool cameo that becomes a character in the film, and I was so happy. I was like, yes, thank you. It was greatest surprise character ever. Not ever. Maybe I'm exaggerating. For me, it was. And for Deadpool, too. He was very hyped about it. But jokes better. Cable was pretty awesome. I thought they did a great job with Cable. I thought his story was significant. I really understood him as a character. Domino is a standout. Negasonic Teenage Warhead was cool. Colossus is cool. Ryan Reynolds killed it. This movie brought an emotional punch in the first act that I thought was great. They actually had some great acting and really made you feel for the story and really revved you up for what is to be a very hilarious, very violent movie. A very rated R movie. Oh my god. And if you thought the baby hand was funny in Deadpool 1, they one-upped themselves in this. They one-upped themselves. First act was great. Second act was kind of random, but very funny, very entertaining. The kid from Hunt for the Wilder People is great in this movie. He's a great actor, that kid. The shout outs to things in the comics in the old X-Men cartoon. Things that I was like, oh my god, that's from that one episode. This whole scene is from that one episode. There's also characters that they bring up that I'm like, I just remember seeing them from Marvel images that I was like, wow, these are some very deep cut characters. But overall, funnier than the first by a hair. The first is still hilarious, but I think this one's a little bit funnier. The action is better. There's a lot more of it. You don't need an origin story to add up to it. Tim Miller, is that his name? Not Tim Miller. Who's that dude who just got arrested? He makes the avocado jokes all the time. His friend. Whatever his name was. I think it's Tim Miller. He was great. He was hilarious. He kept killing it. Cable is great. X-Force is... And Deadpool himself was amazing. Funny, topical. They kept bringing gags that lasted throughout the whole movie that were funny every time you heard them. The climax of this film is phenomenal. I thought it was a phenomenal climax. And the end credit scene's great. It's a great, just wait 5 minutes. And then they have a scene. And it is worth it. And then it ends. And the music, major plus. The music is wonderful. Overall, so that's my initial reaction. I think it's better than the first one by a hair. First one's great. This one's better. Because the first one, the villain, I never cared for. This one one-ups itself. With not necessarily the villain, but the scenario involving what they're doing. Kinda. I can't explain it without spoiling it, but overall, fantastic movie.